Hello everybody, Yak with you here once again, Star Motivation, coming to you live from Mount Bellevue in Texas. Man, it's been so long. What can I say? No, zero excuses. Personal things have been popping up. It's called life, right? We always talk about managing what comes to you, managing the situations that come up. They're not easy. You're gonna complain. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. But at the end of the day, you have to continue where you left off. That's the most critical point and the most critical thing. Then we make sure we do. I want to talk about a very interesting thing that just happened to me. Yesterday, actually, today's Sunday, yesterday, Saturday, I went to go and visited a friend. He had a gathering at his house, and I live from his home an hour and 30 minutes. The wife and I decided we were going to stay over there to avoid driving so far after a late night because we had to be at work the next day. On the prize of getting the room and being there and everything, long story short, this guy comes up to me and says, hey, you know what? I like your sneakers, nice sneakers. Now, hey, you know, people that know me, people that don't know me, I really don't care what people think of how I dress. I dress as how I am. It's not a costume, it's not a charade. That's who I am, what I want to wear. So I legitimately thought this guy meant the compliment. I was like, you know what? Thanks, bro, appreciate it. I was getting ready to get in the room. They were walking, him and a couple other people were walking towards the room, making a comment, and somebody said, stop it, that's enough. Long story short, he was making fun of my attire. He was making fun of what I was wearing just because the sneakers were pink, or because I had loop earring, or because I had a cross earring, doesn't matter. It's just to show you that there's a price to pay for being you. There's a price to pay for going after what you want and completing and getting to that goal that you so bad want to achieve. But in order for you to get to that, is this very own thing. You have to be able to withstand the crap talking, the criticizing, the people telling you, you know, it's not a good idea, you look dumb doing it. It's a good idea, what are you thinking? Are you even thinking right? Oh, you're delirious, how can you even do that? There's a price to pay for everything, for success, for reaching your goals, for being who you are, for expressing yourself how you want to express yourself. It just kind of reassured me and took me back right to the first one where I decided that, you know what, I'm not gonna care. I don't care what people think. I don't care what they have to tell me. It just sunk in. I took that comment of this individual. I could have pursued it. I could have made my point. It wasn't far. Walked that corner and said, you know what did you say? Because I heard mumbling after that. I could have done that, but you know what, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about that. It's not about who has bigger pants. It's not about, hey, what did you say? What was that again? Now, keep in mind, unless they disrespect a family member, your loved one, which I still don't recommend violence. Violence is not the option. You know, I could have taken it that way, or it could have been taken that route. It's just to show you that you should remain in control, even in the most unfavorable situations. There's a price of getting to where you want to get. There's a price of being who you are. But any of those prices, any of that thing you have to almost manage is worth it at the end. Because what? You're real till you die. Real hasta la muerte. One of my favorite trap artists, Anuel AA, shout out, is one who says that. And it's almost taken into like his trade phrase. But it means a lot. It's a phrase that I believe carries a lot of things because you don't jeopardize nothing ever, and that nothing ever is you. It's what you love, what you like, who love you, and who you're there for, and who are there for you in return. Just a quick reminder to everybody that there's always something you're gonna have to manage. There's always somebody talking mess. There's always somebody not seeing eye to eye to you. Maybe they don't mean it in a bad way. Maybe they're not just criticizing you to be a hater. Maybe they're just being themselves and they don't know any better. But whatever the case might be, professionally, personally, or however you want to put it, you have to be able to manage those situations and have control of how you react. But the best reaction is no reaction at all. You keep on with the road as long as nothing is thrown out of the boundaries, and even then, you still have to know how to manage that conflict, manage that different idea, manage that difference of opinion. With that being said, glad to be back. We'll have many more videos coming soon, more interviews. But once again, live from Mount Bellevue, Texas, Start Motivation.